Hi, welcome to Jiva Yoga Live. I'm Elena, and today's video is all about yin yoga for your neck and shoulders. So yin yoga sequence for your neck and shoulders is really great to ease any tension you might be storing up here. A lot of us work at a desk all day. We might be hunched over, even from texting a little bit. It's really important to do some preventative exercises, and yin yoga is a great way to work on our joints and our connective tissue in our shoulders and neck. So this is going to be a little sequence you can do at home. I'm going to show you the poses, and you can pause the video and hold these for a longer time. We'll just get started with just some neck rolls and some neck movements. So to start, we're going to bring that, you're going to find a nice tall spine, root down, maybe have a blanket underneath you. We're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. And you can extend that left arm out if you like. You can even bring that right hand to the top of the head if you need a little extra pressure. We want to kind of bring the neck up and out versus down, so kind of get some traction up and out. So just take a couple breaths here. We won't hold the neck poses and the shoulder poses for as long as maybe in our hips, because we don't have as much connective tissue there that we have to get through. And you'll inhale back up, and we'll switch sides. So left ear, left shoulder. You can extend that right hand out. Left hand comes to the top of the head. Breathe deep. Kind of notice how that feels as you get some traction away from your shoulder. And inhale, come back up, and we'll go to the front. So find that nice long spine first, and then begin to just come forward with the neck, only going as far as what feels good. Take a couple breaths. If you want to bring the hands to the head, you can. Once again, kind of that outward motion versus down. Lengthening here. Inhale, come back up, and send it to the back. So only going as far back as what feels good to you. Opening up our throat here. And then come back up. And I love to do some shoulder rolls after this to release any tension. So we're going to come forward 3 times and then backwards 3 times. We're going to take the shoulders, inhale up towards the ears, squeeze, and exhale, roll the shoulder blades down. Inhale, come up, exhale down. One more, inhale up, exhale down, and we'll reverse it. So come from the back up towards the front. Inhale here, exhale, release. One more. All right, shake it out if you need to. And we're gonna head into eagle arms. So this is a really great one to release those shoulder blades, kind of bring them apart. So we're gonna inhale the arms out to the side. And we're gonna exhale, and we're gonna meet at the elbows. So cross the right under the left. Try to reach for the palms here. And you're gonna bring the elbows up towards the shoulders. If this is too challenging, just grab here at the shoulders and just make sure the shoulders are coming away from each other. So we're just gonna sit here for a few moments. You can play with this pose and maybe bring them up, bring the arms down to really get a nice stretch in that upper back, but it's totally up to you. You can add that into your practice. And release here, open the arms up. And we're gonna exhale and switch. So this time, left elbows under the right. Twist to try to find the palms. If not, just grab the elbows. And we'll stay here. Breathing deeply. Again, maybe sitting here for a little bit longer, pausing the video. This one can be kind of intense, so maybe you don't start out with a super long amount of time here. And we're gonna exhale and release, bring the arms out, open the chest, little back bend, and release it here. Shake it out if you need to. And we're gonna move into a tabletop pose. So just beginning to stack those shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And if you need to do a couple cat-cows here, you're more than welcome to, but we're gonna head right into the pose. So we're gonna inhale that right arm up to the sky, nice and big stretch. And we're gonna exhale and thread the hand through the space on the left-hand side, coming into thread the needle pose. So head can come to a block or a blanket if you need some extra space there. Left hand can just be on the mat, or maybe you take a bind behind you. So sink in here for a few moments. This is a great twist for the upper spine, working into our neck a bit, opening those shoulders. Trying to relax into it here. And if your hand was in the bind, bringing it back down to the mat, helping yourself back up. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. And exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Readjust here, and we're gonna go to the left side. So inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, thread it through the space on the right-hand side. Same thing here with the right arm. Either take that bind or bring it back down to the mat. Couple breaths here. And begin to push yourself back up. Inhale that left arm up to the sky. And exhale, bring it back down. From our tabletop, we're gonna work our way down to our bellies. So just kind of let yourself come down to the mat. And we're gonna bring the forearms out in front of us. So elbows are coming right under the shoulders, and we're gonna come into Sphinx Pose. So here our legs are kind of loose. We really wanna focus on the back, but we're also opening the shoulders here. So instead of your shoulders coming forward, we really wanna focus on getting them back, down the back, our shoulder blades, and really lifting with the neck here. So take a couple breaths. Really opening the chest. And maybe going on to hold this for another 2 to 3 minutes. But for time's sake, we're gonna exhale and bring it all the way down. And we're gonna come into a nice shoulder opener here. So with our bodies on the mat, we're gonna bring that left arm so it can either be bent or if you prefer it to be straight out, those are 2 options for you here. So we're gonna bring this right hand to the mat kind of on tented fingers, and we're gonna start to roll into this shoulder. So you might not get very far, you might just be halfway, you might bring a leg over and be the whole way, and again, play with the arm movement. I prefer my arms straight out, but you can also do it bent. So practice this with caution. If you know you have very mobile shoulders, maybe you don't go the whole way into this. Maybe you're just kind of still on the mat, but just rolling into that shoulder gently. So a couple breaths here. Your head can maybe go to a block here for some support. And we'll exhale and come out of it, come back to center, and we'll switch sides. So right arm is either bent or straight out. Left fingertips come to a little tent, and just start to gently roll into the shoulder. Maybe you only get to here. Maybe you come the whole way over. Again, just practicing with caution here. One day might be totally different from the other. That's totally fine. And again, holding this for as long as you need, coming back to center, and maybe you just roll over and find your final rest or your Shavasana pose. I hope you enjoyed this video on Yin Yoga for your neck and shoulders. Be sure to hit subscribe for more yoga videos coming your way. Be sure to leave me any comments or feedback you have below. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.